I'm glad you could break away from the blackjack tables and join us to talk politics. Today is Bring Your Billionaire to Work Day. Harris is out there with Mark Cuban. Elon Musk is hitting the campaign trail in Pennsylvania tonight. Does this work to win votes?
Well, first of all, I shoot dice over playing blackjack, in the spirit of full disclosure.
Okay.
And second of all, I'm utterly struck, completely gobsmacked, thinking about who was making the pitch that Harris and Mark Cuban were making today in 2012 in Wisconsin. It was Mitt Romney and it was Paul Ryan.
Wow.
And I'm just so amazed that we're living through history of this partisan realignment, where you have the Democratic nominee for president going out on the trail, standing out there with her billionaire friend and saying that she promises to be the entrepreneurship candidate, whereas Donald Trump is promising to be the labor union candidate. It is a wild moment that we are living through, this extraordinary realignment in our times. The question is, which one of them is going to land splay-footed trying to make the switch?
Yeah.
I think Harris probably still has a lead in Wisconsin, but here's what everybody ought to think about. All of these numbers, you'll see many numbers floating around for the next 19 days. It's real close. And one little breeze in one direction or the other could flop all these states.
This is Harris's sixth visit to Wisconsin since she launched her campaign. Trump won the state in 2016. Biden flipped it back in 2020. Today, Harris was interrupted during her rally in Milwaukee by a pro-Palestinian protester. And this is an issue that has led some on the far left to criticize her for being too supportive of Israel. I want you to watch how she handled this.
I know what you're speaking of. I want the ceasefire.
But what about the genocide?
I want the war to end.
What about the genocide?
And I respect your right to speak, but I am speaking right now.
Yeah!
Chris, this has been really tricky for Harris, and there are worries in her camp that this could cost her votes, especially in the swing state of Michigan, where there's a very large Arab population. How do you think she handled that?
There are a lot of Arab American voters in Michigan, no doubt. There are a lot more voters in Michigan who are very happy today that a terrorist leader responsible for the horrific murders of October 7th is dead. You know, the thing is, we have a system that respects the power and rights of minorities. We protect free speech. We protect all sorts of things. That's very good. But when you're running an election, when you're running for office, you're in the middle of a campaign. You know what you got to do? You got to go where the voters are. It was the famous bank robber. They asked him why he robbed the banks. He said that's where they keep the money.
Yeah.
And that's where the money is. And in fact, that's what she's doing here when she tries to move to the middle on these issues and express support for Israel and a strong U.S. national security posture.
Okay, you are in Las Vegas, Nevada, where just in a couple of hours, we're going to have the only debate between the incumbent Democrat, Senator Jacky Rosen, and her Republican challenger, Sam Brown. This is a really consequential race. Democrats need to hold on to this seat, as well as other swing state seats, in order to keep their slim majority, which most people think probably won't happen. What are you looking for tonight?
Yeah, now we're talking about what kind of Senate might a President Kamala Harris or what kind of a Senate might President Donald Trump have to work with. Because Sam Brown could be the 53rd or the 54th Republican seat in the Senate. Things are looking very good for the Republican candidate in Montana. And then when you look around the map and you look at Michigan, you look at Wisconsin, you look out here in Nevada, you look at Pennsylvania, and you think the Republicans' chances of getting things to go just a little bit in their direction, they could be substantially over 51. Sam Brown, though, in Nevada will most likely have to outperform Donald Trump. He'll have to get all the Donald Trump voters and some of the Kamala Harris voters here in Nevada to get it done. So he's got to make a message to the middle tonight so that he can say that he is going to be a senator for everybody. And I think what you can expect to hear tonight is probably a pretty grown-up conversation between two kind of grown-up candidates who will be running to the middle, not sucking up to their bases.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.